All right, welcome back. Today, we're diving into something huge. We're going to talk about how you can forget about memorizing a million dates and instead focus on what the GED really tests. We're about to tackle the single biggest fear people have about the social studies test. So let me ask you, and be honest. Are you staying up late, totally surrounded by flashcards, trying to cram every single historical date into your brain? Do you really think that's the secret to passing this thing? Well, guess what? You can go ahead and put those flashcards away because you don't. Seriously, let's just bust this myth wide open right here, right now. Okay, so let's talk about the great GED myth. This whole idea that the test is just one giant memorization game. It's the biggest misconception out there, and we're about to see exactly why it's completely wrong. Think about this for a second. The people who make the test, they're not trying to trip you up. They don't care if you remember that the Civil War started in 1861 or 1862. That one little fact is not what they're looking for. So, if it's not about the dates, then what is it about? What does the test actually want from you? Well, the answer is way more interesting than you think. Let's find out. See, the test wants you to think like a historian. So instead of asking when, it asks why. What were the real causes of a huge event like the Civil War? And what changed because of it? What were the effects? How did everything, politics, society, look different afterward? And when they give you something like a document or a political cartoon, they want to know if you can spot the big idea behind it. And this right here, this gets us to the absolute heart of the whole test. It's not a test of your memory. It's a test of your mind. They want to see how you think. And here's the best part. They give you all the building blocks. Any dates, names, or important info you need are almost always right there in the passage they provide. Poof! Just like that, the pressure to memorize everything is gone. So your job is simply to understand what you're reading, not memorize it beforehand. You're not supposed to be a walking encyclopedia. Think of yourself more like a detective. They give you the clues, and you just have to piece them together to solve the case. This is the huge mental shift you've got to make. Forget the old way, all that stress, cramming random dates and names. That's out. The GED way is all about connecting the dots. It's about understanding why it happened and seeing what changed because of it. It's about seeing the big picture. So how do we actually do this? How can we build a smarter study plan around this idea? Now that we know what the test really wants, let's talk about how to prepare for it. Here's your new game plan. All right, this is your new study mantra. It's 3 simple steps. Every time you read about a historical event, you're going to train your brain to ask these questions. First, what caused this to happen? Second, what were the effects? What changed? And third, what's the big idea here? What major concept does this whole thing show me? And when you shift your focus like this, you're not just studying for a test anymore. You're actually transforming yourself. You're going from being a robot that just repeats information to a thinker who actually understands it. That's the real goal here. I mean, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? The GED wants thinkers, not history robots. The world needs more people who can analyze information and form smart conclusions, not just spit back random dates. This test is designed to find you, the thinker. So remember this, you can absolutely do this. You are a thinker. And hey, if this explainer just took a huge weight off your shoulders, show some love and hit that like button for me. And just for fun, now that we know we don't have to memorize them all, what's that one date from history that is just stuck in your brain forever? Drop it in the comments below. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you on the next explainer.